Hello my friends, welcome to the third video in this May Days by myself, Ben, on behalf of Meerkat Musings. Yes, I know, 3 in a row. So, just to begin with, because it's been a bit of a recurring theme now in all of my videos, dreams, once again, bizarre dreams last night. This one involving the Master from Doctor Who, the new Master as per Series 12 being the Master, being quite nasty. And it involved trains again. Travel seems to be a theme here as well. And this time it involved basically mocking and trashing model railway stuff for some reason. I wish I understood why, but I don't. So there you go. Beyond that, one of the themes, based on a discussion I had with the wife this morning, is about memory. Because I'll be the first to admit I have a terrible short-term memory. I can remember obscure details from TV shows or something I've read somewhere, stuff which is probably not that useful. And yet you could say to me, Ben, go down to the shop and get 3 things, A, B and C, and I'll probably forget one of them for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just a thing that I do. I have a bad short-term memory. And I also have a bad short-term memory as well. That was awful, and I apologise. But that joke may happen more than once. And did I mention? No, I won't go there. So, yeah, the conversation was basically based on there's certain things I vividly remember my wife and I doing that she doesn't remember us doing for some reason. But then, like I say, my short-term memory is all over the shop. So I'm the last person to talk about remembering stuff, because I do struggle with that for some bizarre reason. It got me thinking about our memories and how memory is a fickle thing. The brain is a fickle thing. And it got me thinking about my earliest memory, which is of going to like a preschool type place. I have a vague memory, flashes of light through a window, the typical kind of games and toys that you find in that kind of place, the toy kitchen and blocks and that kind of thing. And 1 or 2 faces from some of the other kids there as well. Some of whom actually ended up going to school with at like sort of infant, junior and senior school, believe it or not. But there's just this vague memory. My earliest memory is of that. And just being in that environment. It's just one little memory now from, well, I don't know how old I was. 3 maybe, I don't know. It's very vague. And I don't know why, but this conversation about memory got me thinking about that. And some of the other little memories I can recall from many years ago. I don't remember, for whatever reason, my first days at school. Don't know why, they're not there. I just don't immediately recall them. But of course, lots of memories about being at infant school and junior school, being at senior school, of course. And running around on the playground or lessons. So again, some of it's pretty vague now, as it would be. But it's weird, isn't it? Because it all happened. It's all in here somewhere. But the neurons and the pathways that let you recall this kind of stuff, they don't always perhaps function the way that we want them to or expect them to. So some of this stuff I can remember. Some of this stuff I can't remember. Some of it I might remember with a prompt, but just sitting here now trying to recall certain memories, certain thoughts, it just, no, I can't do it. I guess some of it's about trying to keep those memories alive somehow, just thinking about stuff from time to time. Sometimes memories turn up that you don't want, typically the ones which perhaps you don't fondly remember, the ones which ping into your brain more often. But there's lots of good memories buried in here somewhere as well. The day my daughter was born, the day I got married, things like that, stick in the memory. Holidays that we've had with family and with friends that we enjoyed. Lots of those memories. Lots of memories from work which have been fun, some which weren't so fun, but lots of memories from times that I enjoyed with various colleagues down the years. Some of you might be watching this video, you might remember me for being, the eccentric guy that I am. I haven't really changed too much. I'd like to think I've mellowed over the years, but who knows. But yeah, lots of memories of that kind of thing. Be it either the office jobs I've done or the retail jobs that I've done. It's all been stored away in here. You just can't always unlock it for every reason. That's the weird thing about memory. It doesn't always come back to you the way that you want it to. And sometimes you can remember some stuff that you don't want to remember necessarily, and it's crystal clear for every given reason. And then your subconscious jumbles it all together in weird ways. That's why you get the weird dreams, because things are being pieced together that weren't necessarily meant to be pieced together. Such is memory, really. I think at the moment, what's going on, I guess, you're not really making memories at the moment as such, so you are recalling stuff which has happened, and the things which have gone on are what are kind of prompting you to think about the past a little bit, because the future is so uncertain right now for lots of different reasons. So we look to the past, we almost cling to the past for comfort in some ways, of course, although it isn't going to be true for everyone. It won't be true for every memory either. Moving on from memory, what I am going to do is, my daughter's over there looking at me making this video, which is slightly unnerving. But what I'm going to do is, and you'll see it over the course of this video, I've been doing some more artwork. I've actually churned out quite a few different things whilst we've been in lockdown, and some of it's okay, I think. I feel it's okay. Some of it probably is not so much, but it's something to do. What I'll do, I'll include a link in the description to the little gallery of stuff that I've done, perhaps a link to my DeviantArt account as well. And I've also been doing some more work on my stories. I think I mentioned in one of the previous videos I've done some short stories. I'll put a link to those as well. And I've just been trying to occupy time like that, really, as it were. I want to get back to work. I know it sounds weird in a way, but I want to be doing stuff like that. It occupies the day. As slow sometimes as my industry can be, especially when it's not like sale season, at least there's something to do. There's always something to do. And it occupies time, and it makes time pass more quickly, which you don't always want, but sometimes you do. Whereas at the moment, you kind of feel like you're going back to the memory theme again, scrambling to make memories to hold on to get you through things. And scrambling isn't always the best thing to do. But I've managed to do quite a few creative things so far. We're more or less at the end of week 2 now for lockdown. Week 3 will commence soon, and then we'll find out from there where we go, because we were told originally 3 weeks. The curve, as it were, for this thing is actually still rising here in the UK, also it seems. So I don't know what that means. Unless we start seeing a downward trend soon, I guess lockdown might carry on. I'd hate that, but I think it's something we've got to be prepared for, and just somehow knock on the head and take with our stride. It's not easy, because you don't know what's happening to friends and family. I mean, you can find out easily enough, but it's not the same as being able to just pop round to someone's house and that kind of thing, or meet up in town. There's lots of uncertainty still with this, and it's just, it feels so surreal at the moment. It really does. Meanwhile, the weather refuses to improve to any reasonable degree, which is getting quite annoying now. It's early April. I'm not asking for 25 to 30 degrees summer sunshine yet, but this kind of cold, dreary, dank atmosphere needs to shift. It needs to shift now, because I think we're all a bit fed up with it. If the weather perked up, 15, 16, 17 degrees, bright skies, sunshine, it might lift the mood of the country a little bit. The least of that fate can give us, if you like, is better weather in times like this. Anyway, that's kind of enough for now. As I say, I've got some links to my artwork and that kind of stuff. Please feel free to check them out. Hopefully you enjoy things like The new one is Meerkat of Borg. There's a story behind that one that will be, well, my daughter is kind of responsible for the story behind that one. And so there might be some more with that. There will be some more with that. Please check out the story I've called The Warlord, which is into, well, at the time of this video, 16 chapters, and chapter 17 is well underway. So have a look at that. And if you've got anything you want to say, drop me a comment either on this video or anything like that, or on the DeviantArt page about the artwork. Just get in touch. Let's keep communicating, and we'll take it from there. Have a good evening.